Pressure does not create who you are. It reveals who you have been rehearsing to become. Most people believe emotional strength is proven in moments of calm, in quiet mornings, in peaceful seasons, when life feels manageable. But that is an illusion. Emotional strength is not forged in comfort. It is forged when life tightens its grip, when deadlines close in, when expectations rise, when relationships strain, when money runs thin, when uncertainty becomes the air you breathe. This is where most people collapse, not outwardly but inwardly. They smile on the surface, they function, they show up, but inside something fractures. Because pressure does not ask politely, it demands a response. And under pressure, most people do not respond. They react. The moment pressure exposes the inner foundation, there is a moment everyone experiences. A moment when life moves faster than your emotional capacity to handle it. You wake up already tired. Your thoughts feel crowded. Your patience feels thin. Your emotions feel louder than your logic. Small inconveniences feel heavy. Minor criticisms feel personal. Silence feels threatening. Nothing dramatic has happened, yet everything feels overwhelming. That is not weakness. That is a system overloaded. Because emotional strength is not about how intense your feelings are. It is about how stable your inner structure remains when those feelings surge. Pressure is simply gravity. It pulls on whatever is already inside you. If your inner architecture is fragile, pressure exposes the cracks. If it is strong, pressure sharpens your form. Why most people lose themselves under pressure? Most people were never taught how to hold emotional weight. They were taught to push through, suppress feelings, stay productive, avoid vulnerability, perform strength. So when pressure arrives, they do what they've always done. They numb, they distract, they explode, they withdraw, they overwork, they overthink. They confuse busyness with resilience. They confuse silence with strength. They confuse emotional shutdown with control. But emotional shutdown is not strength. It is survival. And survival is exhausting. Pressure doesn't break people. Unexamined emotional patterns do. The core truth. Pressure is a teacher. Pressure has a purpose. It reveals where you are emotionally unprepared. What triggers still control you? Which beliefs collapse under stress? How much of your identity depends on external stability? Pressure shows you the difference between confidence and coping, calm and avoidance, strength and suppression. This is why two people can face the same pressure and experience entirely different outcomes. One grows steadier, the other grows reactive. The difference is not talent. It is emotional design. From reacting to regulating, under pressure, most people live at the mercy of their nervous system. They react before they think. They speak before they understand. They decide before they regulate. Emotional strength begins with one foundational skill: regulation before reaction. This does not mean suppressing emotion. It means creating space between stimulus and response. A pause, a breath, a moment of awareness. Because the strongest people are not those who feel less. They are those who respond intentionally. Under pressure, ask, what am I feeling? Where is this coming from? What response aligns with the person I'm becoming? This pause is not weakness. It is command. From control to capacity, many people try to control pressure. They attempt to eliminate stress, manage every variable, predict every outcome. But control is fragile. Emotional strength is not about controlling life. It is about expanding your capacity to hold it. Capacity is built when you stay present with discomfort, allow emotions without drowning in them, hold tension without collapsing. You don't remove pressure. You grow larger than it. Just as muscles grow by resistance, emotional strength grows by conscious exposure to stress without escape. From self-criticism to self-stability, under pressure, the inner voice gets louder. You're failing. You should be better than this. Why can't you handle what everyone else can? This voice does not motivate. It destabilizes. Emotional strength under pressure requires self-stability, not self-judgment. Self-stability sounds like, "This is difficult, and I am still capable. This moment does not define me. I can move through this without abandoning myself." Pressure demands leadership, and the first person you must lead is yourself. From escape to endurance. Most people cope with pressure by escaping it. They scroll, they numb, they avoid, they distract. But avoidance does not reduce pressure. It delays it. Emotional strength is the ability to stay, to sit with discomfort, to remain present in uncertainty, to endure emotional weight without needing immediate relief. This is not punishment. This is training. Endurance builds confidence. Confidence builds calm. Calm builds clarity. From fragile identity to grounded self, pressure breaks people whose identity depends on conditions. When things go well, they feel confident. When things fall apart, they feel lost. Emotional strength requires a grounded identity, an inner sense of self that does not rise and fall with outcomes. You are not your productivity. You are not your mood. You are not your circumstances. When pressure arrives, remind yourself, "I am still here. I am still whole." This grounding is what allows composure in chaos. The quiet power of emotional discipline. Emotional discipline is not about emotional coldness. It is about emotional maturity. It is choosing response over reaction, presence over panic, stability over self-destruction. It is the ability to feel deeply without losing direction. And this discipline compounds. Each moment you stay regulated under pressure, you reinforce a new identity. I am someone who remains steady. What pressure can become? Pressure can crush you, or it can refine you, can make you bitter, or it can make you precise, can make you reactive, or it can make you resilient. The difference is not what life throws at you, but what you have built inside yourself. Pressure will not disappear, but you can become someone it no longer controls. Someone who breathes when others panic. Someone who stands when others scatter. Someone who feels deeply without breaking. Emotional strength under pressure is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is quiet, steady, unshakable. And once you build it, nothing in the world can take it from you. If this spoke to something inside you, stay with the journey. Watch the next part, because the strongest structure is built layer by layer. And this is only the beginning.